Everyone hang tight while I try to get this figured out again. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so there is a new link. Good morning, Rachel. There is a new link on YouTube. For whatever reason, I could not get this to work the other way. So let me throw this here. Let me make sure my volume is turned down on my iPad because I definitely want to be able to see comments as they come in. I feel like I was ready for this morning, and then I got back here, and for whatever reason yesterday, I got logged out of all of my accounts, my email account, my YouTube account. So even my Pura account was locked out. Not locked out, logged out. I'm not locked out. So I was like this morning, Wes goes, hey, you've got your live in 7 minutes. And I'm like, 7 minutes? That's plenty of time. And then I get back here, I'm like, that is not plenty of time. So I grabbed some coffee. I've got my cut down composition notebook. Yes, I cut this down myself. You can see some beautifully frayed edges. A couple of tips for that. You can either use a fingernail file and smooth those out, or you can just pick them off, whichever is best. I did not glue the pages together in this one. They are just as they are. And I thought about doing a cover on this. It's going to be my meal planner. I have really been lacking on planning out meals, and I know I need to do them. So that is what we're here to do today. So welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I went with kind of a summery nail vibe today. Thank you, Rachel. So I think on this front main page, I'm going to just simply write meal plan. And let me grab, what did I grab? Ooh, I think a G210 might be too thick. It may be a bit too much. How about friction clicker? Let's do that. And I'm just going to write in here, meal plan. This is the perfect time for me to set this up because it's the first of the month and I can get things kind of put together the way I want to. There is a little bit of shadowing, and because I write so hard on the page, I put so much pressure, there is ridging, just so you know. I think Stark's also at the back door, so hold on. Did you hear my voice? Oh, hello. See you later, alligator. He just came in for a snack. He's been outside this morning. So, new thing I'm going to try. Yep, you guys all know how much I love drawing a monthly calendar. It is my probably 10 out of 10 least favorite thing to do, or number one least favorite thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I am going to simply fill this side of the page with food I know we love. Let's see how many this is. 1, 2. I was thinking maybe 20. We'll see. Okay, so there's 22 lines to fit 22 different like foods that we love. I was gonna say, can you guys see my rainbows? I sorted all my pens by color so I could have a rainbow on my desk. I absolutely love it. Okay, so then on this side, I'm going to, again, am I going to separate it out? I could separate it out, or I could just do 1 day per page. Do I want to do that though? That seems like a lot, especially if it is, well, I was going to say that seems like a lot, especially if it is like just one thing, like tacos. Like I don't have to write a recipe for that. So what if I did this? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on this 7th page, I am going to fold this over. Let me make sure this is going to turn out right. Every time I think about doing a Dutch door, the first time I do it, I do get it wrong. So if I do Monday, I'm going to sneeze, Tuesday, Wednesday, excuse me, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I am thinking of doing a Dutch door for each one of these days. So folding each one of these over, just like this. And I'm not going to be fancy. You can get your cutter out. I'm totally fine with that. I am just going to do a very, very rough tear. Oh, that might be too rough of a tear. What is happening? That looks horrible. It's a meal planning. It does not have to be gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you for the bless you. I feel like every time I turn my camera onto film, I have a sneeze. It's been the thing lately. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could also, if you have a big cutter, you could get that out right now and just cut these all at once. Nope. I really wanted to go back over that way again. I think I will do that next time. Okay. And then I'm going to leave this one as is. So this is going to be Monday, June 2nd. Because today is already June 1st. Tuesday, June 3rd. I also have a kind of a tutorial on this channel on how I cut down my notebooks so that they are more of a A5 size, but not perfectly A5. Friday. If I didn't say it already, welcome to the Frugal Planner channel. My name is April, and I am so glad you are here. I had a little debacle this morning. I always say that wrong. Getting logged in and everything up and going, so I appreciate your patience. Okay, and then I am going to save these. And then on this one, I am going to draw a line roughly down the same area that I folded. Okay, and this is going to be my market list. And I can tear this out to do the grocery store shopping. So let's fill in. I know there's a couple recipes that I want to make. So this is going to be for the month of June 2025. Have you had pretzel breaded chicken strips? They are, so you take a chicken breast and you cut it into strips, or if your butcher will do that, you can do that. I saw this on Giada. Yeah. when I was flipping through channels the other day trying to find something to watch. And you take a bag of pretzels. I did the flat pretzel chips and crushed them up. And then you use an egg wash. So you put your chicken strip in flour and then an egg wash and then the pretzel. I fried mine in vegetable oil. You could use tallow or lard, whatever you want. They were amazing. I had some leftover hamburger buns, and so I made them about that size and put nothing but Swiss cheese and a few slices of pickle on it. Oh my gosh, so good. To season your flour, I season with my heart, usually onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, chili powder, chili flakes, and salt and pepper. Oh, you're going to hear my ice machine this morning. I got new energy drinks that are coffee flavored, and I'm really excited to have one later. So I turned on the ice maker. It's kind of loud, so I apologize. So yeah, the pretzel breaded chicken strips are really good. And then I also want to put down Spud burgers. Spud burgers are one of my favorites. You take a pound of burger, whatever burger you like. It can be turkey, it can be chicken, it can be beef. And you add one grated red potato, so not too much potato, into 1 pound. I cut up onion, bell pepper, and mushroom really fine and throw that in there. Add an egg, a little bit of breadcrumbs, mix it all together, make hamburger patties out of it, barbecue it, add 2 kinds of cheese. You have to have the 2 kinds of cheese. I usually do Swiss and Colby. Wes does Colby and pepper jack. They are so good, and usually out of a pound of hamburger, I can get 6 really hefty burger patties. So those are also really, really good. What were the other things? Oh man, I want to do a lasagna because I can make that ahead of time and put it in the freezer. And then beef tacos. I'm just going to put all the tacos together. This does not mean we are going to be eating these in any kind of order. It's just my go-to list of things that we enjoy eating that I can, you know, if I'm feeling uninspired for the week, I have got some ideas here. Spaghetti and meatballs. I told you guys the garden is completely planted. We have everything in there. It is growing beautifully. We haven't had a lot of sunshine, so it looks like most of my plants are yellowing because they're lacking sun to do their photosynthesis and turning green. So I'm hoping next week we get a lot of sunshine. So if you have extra where you are, feel free to just, you know, send some over to the Pacific Northwest so that we can have just a touch of it. Just a touch of it. I need to make chicken nuggets homemade, and they're I would compare them to Chick-fil-A, not McDonald's. They're like whole chicken pieces that I bread, and then they go in the air fryer. And then I make those also in bulk and then throw them in the freezer. Let's do chicken tacos. Ooh. Poblano burritos. Those are so good. Hey, bud, you're back? Hi. Well, how's your morning? That's Stark. Yeah? I don't think you should come up. I don't think there's enough room, but you're a good baby. Do you need back outside? Hold on. I'm gonna put him back out. Do you want outside? Yeah? No? You can go check on the fish? Good job. Good job. All right, see you in a bit. He's such a silly cat. He's so silly. He has to be part of it, Rachel. He hears my voice and he's like, oh, Mom must be recording back in the office. All right, so I think I've got enough there that I know what I want to do. And I think what I'm going to do for Monday is fish tacos. Wes will make homemade corn tortillas, but I need to get cabbage. I have got fish in the freezer. Cabbage, I've got vinegar, because I make like a pickled cabbage to go on top of it. And then if I'm going to do a whole thing of cabbage, I should probably do cabbage rolls. So let's do cabbage rolls on Tuesday. I have sausage in the freezer. I have, what else do I have? Oh, I have carrots in the fridge, so I can shred some of those to put in it. I have got, you know what? I've got some broccoli in the fridge, broccoli, that I need to use. So maybe I will use that and just chop it up really fine and put it in with it. I have onion. Yeah. So I'll fill that with that. Don't need anything else from the store on that. And then let's do some fish tacos with the cabbage. I've got homemade salsa and sauces that I've made, so I can use those with that. So that'll be good. Let's do, oh, I know I've got a couple of chicken breasts in the freezer, so let's do teriyaki chicken. With jasmine rice. And I don't need anything at the grocery store for this one because I have a chicken breast in the freezer, and then I have brown sugar. Actually, I don't think I have brown sugar, but I have white sugar and molasses, so I can make brown sugar. Soy, green onions, have those in the fridge. Sesame oil in the pantry, and then sesame seeds. And that's pretty, oh, and then the rice. So nothing on the list from there. And then, so I've got fish tacos on Monday. I wonder if I could get Wes to do extra shells on Monday. And then we could do chili killies for dinner on Thursday. Hello? I sound like I'm answering the phone.
You're
Hello?
so quiet back here.
You can't hear me? I feel like I'm being loud.
No, it's super quiet.
Hey, if I have you do tacos on Monday, will you make extra shells so we can do chili killies on Thursday night?
Of course.
Yeah? Do you want to tell them what chili killies are, just in case they don't know?
Chili killies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Well, that doesn't tell them what they
That's
are.
all they need to know. They're delicious.
They're like almost stale homemade tortilla chips. So
Authentic.
yes, I already told them that you make the corn tortillas.
Oh.
So you make the tortillas and then you make them into chips. And then you toss the chips in either a red sauce or a green sauce. Add cheese and a fried egg, and they are amazing. So I think we'll do those on Thursday then. So I have eggs. I have cheese. I'll have him make the actual tortillas that we can turn into chips. And then that's pretty much, I have a red or a green sauce. I think we'll do the Roja sauce. And then an onion. Gotta have an onion on there. So that takes care of that. They're so good. It keeps the chips crunchy, but they're chewy because they're older, so they've got kind of a chew to them. They're just amazing. They are amazing. let's do, okay, so if I do Spud Burgers on Friday, I think Wes is also going to have our granddaughter on Friday. So I need to add on here some snacks for her. So that'll be perfect. So burger buns. I have potatoes. I have onion. So potato, onion, tomato, mushroom. I have all of this. It's going to be a good week of not having to spend a whole lot at the grocery store. I love these weeks. I absolutely love them. And then, you know what? I'm going to do this. I am only going to make a half a pound of Spud Burgers because then I'm going to make Sloppy Joes because we're going to have extra buns left over. So with these hamburger buns, I'm going to take the other half of that pound because I can make 3 or 4. If I do smaller burgers, I can make 4 out of a half pound because of all the things you add to it. And then I can do the other 4 Sloppy Joes. So that'll be perfect. So half pound there. And then we get to Saturday and let's do Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joe, slop. I always think of that from Adam Sandler. And then I'll have everything. So I'll have buns, I'll have burger, buns, all the fixings, cheese, and I have homemade canned sauce that I can make into Sloppy Joe mix. It's just canned tomatoes, but I can add seasonings to make that into the Sloppy Joe sauce for it. And then we'll toast the buns. We'll have the cheese. It'll all be good. And then Sunday, this is going to be either leftover day or waffles. Because waffles are amazing for dinner. I'm just going to write down breakfast for dinner. So this is all we're going to need to get at the store. This is all for Kennedy. So all I need this week at the store is cabbage, hamburger, and burger buns, and that's it. I'm going to put one pound there. Ooh, smudge that up a little bit. So then I'm not going to cross off what I have already chosen from the list of chosen foods, only because I might do, fish tacos down the road and I don't want to be like, oh, well, I already did them. I can't have them again. If I could have tacos 3 days a week and then Italian food and then a burger, I think that would be like the perfect meal plan. So this will continue to go on like this. I will tear this off for my list and then we will start with Monday again and then I will cut the pages. So I could leave this in here and just go and make my grocery list off of that, like take this into the store and then fold it over like that and then put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again. And that would still work out fine. And then I would just have my list in there and then right on the back of it. So however you would want to do that, you could totally do that. And like I said, if you're feeling creative and you want to decorate the front or the back or the inside of your composition notebook, all of that is a possibility too. Whatever is like, whatever you're feeling. This is this is going to be just to help me get back on track because I have not been doing a very good job in planning out meals. And I'm noticing again, like the broccoli, I get it. I have good intentions for it. And then when I go to clean out the fridge, I'm like, oh, I need to use this today. If I don't use it today, it's going to go bad. So that is the plan for the first week of June. Let me know down in the comments if any of these recipes sounded like something you wanted to put on your list of meal plan next week. And I will see you down in the comments shortly. I hope you have an amazing Sunday. And yeah, send that extra sunshine if you have it. Bye, everyone.